Hello little dreamers and grown-ups too. Tonight's stories are for anyone who's had a big day. Tonight on Benny and the Bedtime Clouds, a fox with a tail of moonlight, a field of shimmering feathers, a wise turtle sharing tales of a starboat, a garden where giggles bloom, a dreamweaver's Celesta. If you like tonight's stories, there'll be more tomorrow. Just tap subscribe and I'll meet you right back here. Thank you for supporting this little channel. Ready? But before we start, let's do our sleepy breaths. Smell the strawberries. Blow the dandelions. There, that's better. Now we're ready for the stories. Benny and the Lantern Fox of Moonberry Hollow. One soft evening, Benny and his tiny companion Pip the magical mouse floated on a fluffy cloud drifting through the misty air. As they glided, they spotted a shimmering glow in the distance. Curious, they followed the light until they arrived at Moonberry Hollow, a magical place where soft blue lanterns swayed gently from the branches of ancient trees. In the heart of the hollow, a gentle fox named Lumi appeared, her tail aglow like moonlight. She welcomed Benny and Pip with a warm smile, her eyes sparkling like stars. "Come, let me show you the lanterns," she said, her voice as soft as a whispering breeze. Benny and Pip followed Lumi through a glowing maze of wildflowers, each bloom shimmering in the twilight. The lanterns flickered softly, illuminating the path with a gentle glow. "Each lantern holds a memory of a peaceful night," Lumi explained, her tail trailing behind her like a comet. "Tonight, we will light a new lantern for your dreams." Benny watched in awe as Lumi led them to a lantern that flickered with a soft, inviting light. Together, they gathered wildflowers and placed them inside the lantern, whispering their hopes and dreams. As they lit the lantern, a warm glow enveloped them, and Benny felt a sense of calm wash over him. The lantern floated gently into the air, joining the others, each one a beacon of sweet memories. Benny closed his eyes, feeling the magic of the moment wrap around him like a cozy blanket. The soft glow of the lanterns danced in his mind, guiding him into a peaceful slumber. As the night deepened, Benny nestled beside Pip, surrounded by the gentle light of the lanterns. The air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, and the soft rustle of leaves sang a lullaby. Benny drifted off, dreaming of moonlit adventures and the kind-hearted fox who had shown him the way. The end. Benny and the Whispering Feather Fields. Benny and Pip floated on their soft cloud, carried by a warm breeze that whispered secrets of distant lands. As they drifted lower, they found themselves in a vast field, where thousands of silvery feathers swayed and shimmered under the gentle light of the moon. The field was alive with the sound of soft rustling, like 1,000 lullabies singing in harmony. Benny stepped off the cloud, feeling the cool feathers brush against his paws, while Pip scampered beside him, his tiny heart racing with excitement. The entire field seemed to breathe and sigh, cradling them in its gentle hush. Benny wandered deeper into the feathered expanse, marvelling at how the moonlight danced upon the silvery plumes. Each feather sparkled like a tiny star, and Benny felt a sense of wonder fill his heart. He closed his eyes, listening to the soothing sounds that surrounded him, feeling as if the field was wrapping him in a warm embrace. As he walked, Benny noticed that the feathers whispered sweet secrets, tales of dreams yet to be dreamt. He listened closely, feeling the soft vibrations of their stories fill the air. The whispers carried him away, floating on the breeze like a feather himself. With each step, Benny felt lighter, as if the giggles of the feathers were lifting him toward the sky. He lay down on a soft bed of feathers, feeling their gentle caress. The cool night wrapped around him like a tender hug, and Benny let out a contented sigh. As he closed his eyes, the whispers of the feathered field lulled him into a peaceful slumber. The soft rustling became a gentle lullaby, cradling him in dreams of floating through the stars, surrounded by the magic of the whispering feather fields. The end. New bedtime stories appear each night, just like stars. Tap subscribe and don't miss a single one. Benny and the Tale of the Sleepy Starboat. One tranquil night, Benny and Pip floated on their cloud, guided by the twinkling stars above. As they drifted, they came across an old turtle resting by a shimmering pond. The turtle looked wise and gentle, and Benny felt drawn to him. "Would you like to hear a bedtime tale?" the turtle asked, with his voice slow and melodic. Benny and Pip nodded eagerly, settling down beside him, ready to listen. "Once a tiny star built a boat from a seashell," the turtle began, his eyes sparkling with memories. "This star sailed the night sky, gliding over starry waves, bringing dreams to every creature below." Benny closed his eyes, picturing the tiny star in its seashell boat, sailing through the velvety night. The turtle's voice painted vivid images of gentle journeys, where dreams floated like clouds, and laughter danced in the air. As the turtle continued, Benny and Pip felt themselves being carried away on the waves of the story. The starboat glimmered with stardust, and Benny imagined himself aboard, sailing through the cosmos, collecting dreams like treasures. The turtle spoke of the star's adventures, of how it spread joy and comfort to all who looked up at the night sky. Benny felt a warm glow in his heart, knowing that dreams were always within reach, waiting to be discovered. As the tale came to a close, Benny felt a gentle drowsiness wash over him. The turtle's voice became softer, like a lullaby, and Benny nestled closer to Pip, feeling safe and content. With the last words of the story lingering in the air, Benny drifted into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of starry adventures and the sleepy starboat sailing through the night. The end. Benny and the Garden of Forgotten Giggles. One evening, Benny and Pip floated on their cloud, guided by the sweet scent of laughter that filled the air. As they drifted down, they discovered a magical garden where laughter grew on vines, and giggles floated like bubbles in the breeze. The garden sparkled with colours, each bloom radiating joy and happiness. Benny felt a sense of wonder as he wandered through the vibrant flowers, listening to the soft, tinkling sounds that surrounded him. It was as if the garden itself was alive, breathing in harmony with the giggles that danced in the air. Every giggle is a happy memory waiting to be remembered, Benny thought, feeling a lightness in his heart. He listened closely, letting the gentle sounds wash over him like a warm breeze. Each giggle felt like a soft touch, lifting him higher and higher. Benny picked a delicate flower, and as he did, a soft giggle escaped from its petals, swirling around them like a gentle breeze. He closed his eyes, feeling the joy of the garden fill him with warmth. The air was sweet and sparkling, and Benny felt as if he were floating on a cloud of happiness. With Pip by his side, Benny wandered deeper into the garden, feeling a sense of peace envelope him. The giggles wrapped around them like a cozy blanket, inviting them to remember their own happy moments. They smiled, thinking of all the joyful times they had shared together. With a heart full of lightness, Benny lay down on the soft grass, surrounded by the laughter of the garden. The gentle sounds lulled him into a serene slumber, and he drifted off, dreaming of giggles and happy memories that danced like fireflies in the night. The end. Benny and the Dreamweaver's Celesta. One starry night, Benny and Pip floated on their cloud, guided by the shimmering light of the moon. As they drifted, they arrived at a glimmering glade where a gentle dreamweaver played a magical celesta. The notes drifted through the air like falling snowflakes, each one weaving a new dream. Benny and Pip watched in awe as the dreamweaver's fingers danced over the keys, creating melodies that sparkled like starlight. The music flowed through the landscape, wrapping around them like a soft embrace. Each note painted shimmering patterns in the sky, and Benny felt himself floating gently on the melody. As the dreamweaver played, Benny closed his eyes, letting the soothing sounds wash over him. The music felt like a gentle breeze, carrying him away to a world of dreams. He imagined himself sailing through the night sky, surrounded by twinkling stars and soft clouds. The Dreamweaver's Celesta filled the glade with a warm glow, and Benny felt a sense of calm settle over him. The notes danced around them, guiding them deeper into a peaceful slumber. He could almost see the dreams taking shape, swirling around him like colourful ribbons. As the last note lingered in the air, Benny nestled beside Pip, feeling the magic of the music cradle him. The gentle sounds wrapped around them like a lullaby, and Benny drifted off into a world of sweet dreams, where the melodies of the Celesta would guide him through the night. The end. If you like these stories, please consider liking and subscribing to support this little channel. Sweet dreams.